Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to day 16 of From Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches Series 9. And as I mentioned a couple of days ago, we are now using some awesome exclusive sketches right through till the end of this series. Exclusive sketches made for us by our friends and participants in this series. So that is just awesome. And today's sketch is from my friend Janet Fritz, who is Galaxy Girl Creations here on YouTube. And I love this sketch. I'm combining it, of course, today with the prompts from Dottie About Flair, and today's prompt is journaling. And although I do journal on most of my layouts, I don't always do it on camera with you, but today I did get my journaling done in honor of the prompt. And of course, I'm getting some lovely Nicole Jones 911 gorgeousness on here as well. So this was a fun one to do. I'm sorry it's just a share, but I sort of sat down last Friday afternoon, needed a little bit of quiet, and decided that I was going to stitch. And I did that while I was watching YouTube and watching some of the lovely, lovely creations being done for the series, and then I sort of just got carried away with doing the layout that afternoon. So I'm using the Cartabella, the beautiful Cartabella Summer Collection. I got that, of course, from Sandra over at Scrapbook Your Joy here in Canada. And what I did, now if you look at Janet's sketch, it looks like she has a lovely pattern background and then maybe some white cardstock for the heart and a little bit of mixed media or pattern paper behind it. But I decided I would go with a pattern paper, but a very subtle one, and then just stitch all the way around it. My first idea was to make it a little bit more monochromatic, but when I looked at the photos that I chose here, I have these lovely flowers on the table, this plant on the table, and it's sort of like a bright yellow, and then in the background paper, there's just a touch of golden yellow here and there and everywhere. So that moved me towards using bright yellow. So I embraced it, and there you go. So I cut out my heart. I just traced it. I have a very large template or stencil, heart stencil, which I just traced on the paper, then fussy cut it out, put it on my paper, and then did my stitching holes and sat down and did my stitching in that lovely bright yellow. I got my two photos, then matted on bright yellow as well. And these are just really, these are everyday photos. They go all the way back to 1991. But as I say in the journaling, they're really just an everyday photo of having my parents over for dinner, my husband and I having my parents over for dinner. But what makes it a little special is that it's, I say here late spring, early summer, but now that I look at the plant on the table, it might have been later in the summer for sure, because they look as though they're mums, don't they? The actual flowers. So it might have been later in the year, but hey ho. But what makes it particular is when I was in the aircraft industry, of course, my project, my program was the firefighting airplanes, the amphibious airplanes. So spring, summer into early fall being the fire season here and in Europe, I was rarely home during the summer. That was really my time of the year where I sometimes worked for months, a few months at sort of kind of 24/7. So what made this particular is that I was actually home. And that's really all I'm recording here in the journaling. Got my photos up on foam and then decided to do a little bit of embellishing. You see this gorgeous cluster that Janet has up in the corner. She puts her title there. I put my title over with the photos and made a bit, well, quite a bigger cluster, I guess, here. And then a cluster down here. My cluster is maybe a little bit more, oh, no, it's not. Yeah, a little bit more over to the left. But I think you can see that, you know, my clusters, that I followed the sketch still fairly closely. So I just got a lovely NICOLEJONES911 tab here with a part of a piece of ephemera from the collection. Then a smaller chipboard. Now, I had one of the large chipboard pieces out. Oh, I think I forgot to bring it here, that I really wanted one of the large florals that went with this. I think I forgot to bring it over here, but large just wasn't fitting. So I took this lovely chipboard, and I'm quite proud of this cluster, actually. I think I did pretty good on my layering. I put stuff up on top of chipboard, which, as you know, that's something I find a little bit difficult. I love it when I see people do it, and particularly when they put something on top of flare, and I have a little bit of trouble doing it. But so I'm quite proud of this little cluster. A viewfinder, then just a banner piece here from the ephemera, this lovely chipboard piece, two florals. This one, of course, popped up on foam on this side. This one flat to the page. And then for the flare for this, I actually went into my Simple Stories Lemon Twist collection because I wanted to bring in the blues and the yellows. And it suddenly dawned on me that I could go get this lovely collection that Adam had designed specifically for the Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Lemon Twist. And I think I might have bought 2 or 3 of these sets. So I still have plenty left with what I have left from the Lemon Twist collection. Pop that there, and then got the flatback brads from that collection as well. And I do have extra sets of those as well. And you do know that I like to add different sizes, sometimes wood buttons or flatback brads with my flare. So that's exactly what I did here. And then in this cluster, I popped a couple of flowers there. And 1991 Sunshine. Now, that my title was simply going to be 1991 because the photos tell you, obviously, that we are, you know, having dinner. Myself, my mom. Now, my ex-husband and I guess my stepdad are not there. One of them must be taking the photo. I don't know where the other one would be. Anyway, but I just had this sticker on the sheet in my hand and I just liked the look of it. So it's maybe a little random, but it, you know, you can take sunshine in more than one way. So sunshine in our house because we had this lovely afternoon and evening together. So lovely. Oh, happy day. And then just another lovely little cluster down here with some NICOLEJONES911 gorgeous florals. I tucked, I'm quite proud of that as well. My flare under here, a couple of flat back brads, and the journaling. And I love this. I'm not sure it's quite the idea I had in my head to begin with, because I think I actually did have a journaling, a small journaling card or a tag from the NICOLEJONES911 prints that I was thinking of maybe putting here for the journaling. But anyway, it took on a life of its own. And sometimes I love it when the embellishments just sort of tell us what to do. So I love, love, love this sketch. By the way, if you use the code Moira10 over in the NICOLEJONES911 shop, you will get 10% off your order, including classes. And she has the Scrap-a-thon, is it 9? As well as, I think that one is 9 too, going on at the moment throughout March. So there you go, my friends. Thank you, Janet, for this gorgeous and beautiful sketch. I love it. I can see myself doing this again and again, maybe doing the heart with some mixed media another time. I think there's a lot of ways we can go with this one. So this one will definitely be in my sketch file and you will see it again. Thank you all so much for being here with me. Again, don't forget, if you are looking for us, use the hashtag 30DSCBL9. If you are playing along and you want us to find you, use the same hashtag. Join over in the group. The only thing we ask you in the Facebook group is to post your layout and your link, should it be to Instagram or YouTube, in the comment section of the daily sketch. So you go into the albums, you find Series 9 in the album, and then you will see in there that all 30 sketches are there and posted. You click on, so today, day 16, click on the sketch, then go into the comments of that photo and add your gorgeousness as well as your link, or just your gorgeousness if you're only playing over on Facebook. That way it makes it easy for us to find you and to go over and give you some love. And it also gives us the most awesome inspiration library on Facebook at the moment, I think. Thank you again, my friends, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.